The camera opens on a small, dusty town in the 1930s. The streets are empty, shop windows cracked, and a cold wind whispers through the skeletal trees. But before we dive into history, let me ask you, have you ever thought a simple banana could tell the story of the greatest economic crisis the world has ever seen? Stick with me, because by the end, you'll not only understand the Great Depression, you'll feel it. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, so stories like this can reach more hearts and minds. Meet Samuel, a young farmer in Georgia. He's 22, full of dreams, with dirt permanently under his fingernails and a stubborn smile on his face. Samuel grows bananas, not the tropical kind we know today, but a special variety his family has cultivated for generations. Life isn't easy, but the farm provides just enough to scrape by. Then came 1929. The stock market crashed like thunder in the night. Suddenly, Samuel's bananas, once eagerly bought by local markets and small traders, were left to rot in crates. People had no money to buy food, let alone fruits considered a luxury. Samuel watched his livelihood slip through his fingers, and with it, the dreams of his future. But this isn't just Samuel's story, it's the story of millions. Take Mary, a widow with 2 children, who relied on the small banana stand in town to feed her family. When banana prices collapsed, Mary could no longer afford bread, let alone fruit. Children went hungry. Mothers wept silently in their kitchens. Fathers, like Samuel's own brother, wandered aimlessly searching for work that didn't exist. Imagine crates of bananas rotting on the ground, the yellow fruit turning brown, sweet juice wasted, while hungry children stared at empty bowls. That banana, once a symbol of life and nourishment, became a symbol of the collapse of hope. The economy wasn't just numbers on a chart. It was real people, real families, real suffering. Samuel refused to give up. He knew he had to find a way not just to survive, but to help his neighbors. He started trading bananas directly with families, bartering with whatever he could: eggs, milk, even a few books from his collection. Slowly, a small community emerged, helping one another. Samuel realized that even when money failed, human kindness and ingenuity could thrive. But the challenges didn't stop. Banks were failing, savings disappeared overnight, and unemployment hit nearly every adult in town. Samuel's parents lost their home, and Mary's children grew thinner by the week. The world seemed merciless, indifferent to the struggles of ordinary people. Yet, amid despair, small victories shone like lanterns in the dark. Samuel began experimenting, creating banana preserves and drying bananas to make them last longer. He shared techniques with other farmers, teaching them how to stretch resources further. Soon, the townspeople had a modest stockpile of food. The bananas, once symbols of loss, became symbols of resilience. The story of the Great Depression isn't just about failure, it's about adaptation, survival, and hope. Just like Samuel and Mary, people learned that the world could be cruel, but communities could be stronger. By 1935, government programs like the New Deal began helping rebuild farms, restore jobs, and bring some stability back to towns like Samuel's. The bananas, the rotting crates, the hungry children, all became lessons etched into memory. Never underestimate the value of innovation and solidarity in the face of disaster. So next time you peel a banana, remember, it's more than just a fruit. It's a story of perseverance, of families holding on to hope, of communities banding together to survive the darkest times. Samuel's farm survived, Mary's children thrived, and the town slowly regained life. The Great Depression taught everyone that even in times of loss, there is room for growth. If Samuel's story moved you, imagine how many more stories like his are out there, waiting to be told. Like, subscribe, and join our journey through history, because learning the past with real human stories can change how we see our present, and maybe even our future. And next time you see a banana, think of resilience, hope, and the extraordinary power of small acts of courage.